Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tear, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. Today, I'm up to song number 2901, which is Every Time You Go Away by Paul Young. And this was released on his album entitled um, The Secret of Association. Um, and here's a bigger picture of him. I guess he was a pretty handsome guy. Anyway, he was an English musician. But before I get into his history, I just want to say another thing about the song "Every Time You Go Away." Paul Young didn't write this song. This was written by Daryl Hall of Hall Oates, and their version I think was pretty good. I'm not sure which one I like better. I mean, Paul Young sings a good version of it too. I was kind of surprised that Paul Young had a hit version of this song because, I thought Hall and Oates did a just fine version of this song. I don't know why they didn't release it as a single, but they didn't. But it was featured on this very good album of theirs called Voices. It was a very successful album. I think it had a number one song, Kiss on My List. It had another other hits on it, including You Make My Dreams and I don't know, their version of You've Lost It, Love and Feeling. Excellent album. But, for whatever reason, Paul Young re-recorded Every Time You Go Away and he had a number one hit with it. And he wasn't really that popular in the USA. He was an English singer-songwriter, and he had a lot of big hits in England. He had several top tens. I'll just go through his top tens in England. His first top 10 was called Wherever I Lay My Hat. That's My Home. This came out in 1983. Went to number one in England. And it didn't even, it was a minor hit in the USA, only went to number 70. His first top 40 hit in the USA came out later that year. It was called Come Back and Stay. That went to number 22 in the USA, but it went to number four in England. And then he had another song called Love of the Common People in 83, and that was number two in England. And then in 84, he had I'm Gonna Tear Your Place House Down. That was number nine in the UK. They actually hit twice in the USA. First time it went to number 56, it was a minor hit, and then it was released the following year. Um, Went to number 13. So I guess that was another top 40 for him in the USA. And then he also had Everything Must Change. That went to number nine in the UK. I don't think it was a hit in the USA. And then in 85, he had the one I'm featuring today, Every Time You Go Away, which was his only American number one song. It went to number four in the UK. And he did have one more top 10 in the USA, and that was a remake of Oh Girl, originally recorded by the Shy Lights. They were a Chicago, kind of a mellow Chicago group. I think I remember Paul Young's version of this song. I wasn't crazy about it. I mean, I'm not really crazy about the Shy Lights version either. I don't know. I don't even know why he bothered remaking this one. But anyway, those were the hit songs for Paul Young. And not one of my favorite artists, like I said, but he did have a number one hit with Every Time You Go Away. So anyway, that's my profile on Every Time You Go Away by Paul Young. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.